Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Loving Hip-Hop Hollywood is back. It is season 6, episode 1. Stay tuned for the details on this episode. Hey you guys, if you don't know, now you know. This is your girl Gigi on Gigi's Reality. Thank you for tuning in. You are back on your girl's channel, but if you are new, let me welcome you with a what's up. I appreciate the love. Thank you for the support. As a form of support, can you hit that subscribe button down there on the right or left? You know, show some love. And as a form of appreciation, I will shout you out. Just put a heart emoji down in the comments so I can see your name, and you will see your name appear in lights, just to say I love you and thank you for joining the fam, okay? So, Loving Hip-Hop Hollywood, the first episode came on last night, you guys. It is in. Loving Hip-Hop Atlanta is out. We are done with the Shitty Sheets, Carly Red, Pooh drama, and it's time for the A1 Lyrica drama from what I get from the first episode. So, it opens up with Lil Fizz meeting J-Boog and Spectacular at the gym. Spectacular used to be my baby growing up, okay? My baby. That little, let me ride on me. Relax your mind, take your time on me. Oh my gosh, that just brings me back. I'm gonna have to play that after I get done with this. But nonetheless, they meet Sexy Spec at the gym and they start talking about tour life and how the hell their old asses is out of fucking shape. They realize we ain't young no more doing all that grinding and running up on stage. Yeah, y'all ain't entertainers like y'all used to be. If y'all don't know, there's like a millennial tour. It's the Yin Yang Twins, Pretty Ricky, B2K, I think Lloyd as well. Like, you know, they're having a couple of old people have a resurgence. And they are surprised at how fucking out of shape they are. So they are working out. And then they talk about how social media makes it worse. Because they blowing their asses up as well. But they move on to the topic of, you know, tour life and how they're adjusting it, you know, with it. Because B2K obviously struggled to get together. So Fizz kind of reveals, you know, Razby, he's kind of unpredictable. He been off in China making wontons and eating sushi. Omarion, he think he big and bad because he had his nice little single hit post to be. So Fizz kind of sees like, oh, he kind of like, no, J-Boog was like, yeah, Omarion, he always like cool, you know, just like real, like LL Cool J. The way J-Boog was doing it, y'all, I fucking laughed when he did that because it's like, oh, Omarion, you think you somebody, but I'll put you on the realm of Bow Wow, like that type of level, okay? And that ain't saying much. We all see how fucked up Bow Wow it gets on the internet sometimes. But nonetheless, Omarion and them, they're having a little trouble, you know, gelling the group back together. But they're making it work for this, you know, this coin basically. But J-Boog asked Spectacular, you know, how do you handle, you know, co-parenting, relationship and stuff on tour? You know, he explains, you know, my wife's been with me for a long time. Like, we get it. So, obviously, they both looking at Fizz because they know the Monique drama. And as of right now, we see he is with Apryl. But at that time that they were filming, clearly they were hiding it. But he's like, man, you know, I ain't never gonna get co-parenting, you know, Coolidge with Monique because she is so fucking emotionally unstable. Like, I'm confused with this whole Monique thing. Is like, it's my baby daddy and nobody can do this and that. Like, it almost feels like she is still in love with this nigga. And he's just like, it's worse because he cool with Apryl. And so now Apryl's up in conversation. My eye itching. Now that April's up in conversation, Omarion got to come up because they asked him, well, like, have you talked to Omarion? He's like, hell no. I mean, they haven't talked in like 5 years since the tour or whatever, like before the tour. He was like, you know, we talked a little bit, but then the song happened and then like he ghosted him basically. And so at this point, he feels like he doesn't like have any reason to give Omarion the details of him and April's relationship because at that point he was saying, you know, oh, I was just being there for her during the breakup that they had and whatnot. Now, speaking of Apryl, she has joined Jason Lee on Hollywood Unlocked. She's dealing with a whole bunch of court drama from Omarion. Apparently, he got a restraining order. They're doing like kid custody stuff. She was talking about how, you know, he did her bad, left her with a 2-month-old, like a whole bunch of shit. She ended up meeting, what's that dude that was with Keisha Cole? Real fine. Is it Boogie or Booby? Booby. I think that's his name, Booby. His little fine, like southern accent self. But they talked for a little bit because she talked about how Omarion poked at her. But that's unfortunate. But now here it is. We have Ray J and Princess, new parents. they are struggling. Ray J's like, man, we don't got no time together. Like, we make it all about the kid. We barely get to see each other. Like, it is a hot mess. But he's having a little kid date with A1 after they made up about the whole last season drama where Ray J revealed Safari was fucking Lyrica, apparently. They both deny it, but I feel like a little something happened. There was some sexting, some flirtation, something. I don't think they both innocent in those regards. But nonetheless, A1 and Ray J make up, and A1 reveals Lyrica has bounced. She packed her shit and left without telling him. Obviously, they are fighting, but he's like, you know, I don't want to give up on my marriage yet. Now, A1, you done a lot of shit to Lyrica, and she's dipped to get her sanity back, but now she's back. She meets her mom at the airport with the baby, and she's talking about how she just needed a break. She was, even while she was gone, girls were apparently DMing her, talking about they had the dates, they had the Uber receipts. Bitches now, look, thoughts keep receipts nowadays. They are not playing. Like, they might be hoeing, but they're gonna be hoeing sophisticatedly. It's so crazy. So now she's talking about, I don't even know what to believe, because I can't even, like, have my own peace while I'm gone. So she's hearing all this stuff about him and not knowing what to do. So she gets to the house, and A1 wants to, like, goddamn ask her questions like, where you been, all that type of shit. And she was like, I could be doing the same thing to you. When you leave, you don't give me no courtesy or respect to telling me where you going. So I had to leave, get myself together. But guess what, A1? I still got bitches messaging me about your ass. So what were you doing? And so she was like, I can be out here. So he's like, oh, so you want to be single? She's like, hell no. Like, in this show, she started blowing up over the nights. I've been alone waiting on you. You at the studio, whoop-de-woo. And while she's talking about the girls DMing her, he's confused on whether it's Summer Bunny or not. Because Jason Lee hits up A1 at the studio talking about, hey, I got some news. A bitch named Summer Bunny talking about she fucked with you. And A1, when he originally heard the story, he was getting ready to deny it, but on his face you could tell he looked caught as fuck. But he kind of did that, oh, well, you know, I think I saw her, or we might have had a studio session. Nigga, please. So he get mad at Jason Lee for asking questions. Jason was like, well, if this was only a year ago, then why, you know, is there an issue or whatever? You know, was Lyrica pregnant at that time? Which Lyrica was. So obviously he was fucking around on Lyrica while she was pregnant as well. But he's like, man, don't do this. You know, just give me time. And so he's like, I'm not asking, I'm telling you. So Jason Lee's like, look, you go tell your wife, and I'm gonna go home and pray on it. And I was like, pray on it, Jason. You know you was not getting ready to pray on that shit. You gonna give that nigga 2 days, and you gonna reveal the story, because that's what your messy ass do. Now A1's at the house listening to Lyrica blow up over staying at home alone, not eating goddamn crabs and butter, y'all. Crabs and butter. She was like, I'm watching you eat crabs and butter. Nigga, I want to eat crabs and butter, y'all. I couldn't eat crabs and butter. I was like, I love me some seafood though, so I get it. So then he want to be rude, talking about, well, get you some meetings. And she was like, yep, you exactly right. That's why I went to ATL and got me some meetings. And she was walking away, but then came back talking about, you know, that shit's so annoying. You like throw that shit in my face like I'm not doing nothing. Like I didn't have a career. Like when she first got with A1, she had a little traction, you know. I didn't necessarily listen to her, but I knew she was kind of bubbling around the scenes. But she stopped to help A1 write music. Like in the last season, they talk about how they wrote music for Chris Brown and all that type of stuff. So that's what happens. Niggas, they blow up, and the woman that was with them supporting them, they always forget about her. So now she said, you know what, I got meetings back in ATL, so I'm gonna get my own crabs and butter. A1, fuck you, and the horse she rode it on. That was A1 Lyrica. So now A1 realized I can't add no more sticky situations to this. My sins of Summer Bunny cannot come up right now, or my ass might get shot, and we both gonna end up on the ID channel fucking around. Tell her about that. Boy, bad timing. So what happened next? So we have a new girl, Brittany B. She is apparently like at Warner Brothers, kind of a A&R executive music person. She ran down her resume. She tried to let y'all bitches know I'm on Love and Hip Hop, and I really do hip hop, because we know Love and Hip Hop is a loose term. But she ran down her resume. Miguel, Ty Dolla $ign, Chris Brown. Like, I ain't gonna knock the girl. She got a little something. But she fucked up when she said bad baby, and then Black China walks in talking about, I want to do music, and she's like, yes, this is so great. People finally take you seriously. Really, bitch? Black China? Bitch can't even hold a fucking note. Like, rapping either, like, it's like, rapping is like the new flat tummy tea. It's like the get rich quick scheme to me. Everybody's rapping. You get a good beat, you come up with a stupid fucking hook, and now you blow up. But you really ain't got no talent though. Like, the hip hop game is so just like, it's just not what it used to be. It's just so, what's the word I'm looking for? Diluted. Like, that's what it is. But nonetheless, Black China came in with her lopsided booty and Art Deco glove t-shirt situation talking about music. Bitch, you can might as well burn whatever song you getting ready to make. That shit will not sell. Your career, like, taking you seriously is never gonna happen. You dating fucking niggas right out of high school and you 30 years old, Black China. Like, let me get off you because this show ain't even about you. Okay, so up next we have, I guess, what's that girl name? K Michelle. K Michelle is back this season. She is leaving R&B for country music, which is kind of interesting, but K Michelle's always said how she's been in country music. And she's ready to take over the scene. A new black woman in country music. She's like, I love country music because of the details. Her ass was in the studio going ham. But now K Michelle wants some goddamn twin girls. Like, K Michelle, she's like, you know, I guess her body after surgery and stuff can't really, you know, hold it properly. Like, she got her booty reduced and all type of shit. So K Michelle's not ready to do all that again. But she wants twin girls, so she's doing it surrogately. K Michelle would be a cool mom. Like, I could imagine she would be loco, but like fun, but obviously still strict. But she's definitely gonna be the mom. Like, if you pick on her kid at recess, she don't give a fuck. Your kid's ass is getting beat on the playground. Like, that's the type of mom I can see K Michelle being. So Ray J and Princess are doing goddamn BDSM. Now, BDSM, means a bit much. Seems more like white people shit. I know, you know, the typical hair pulling, handcuffs, all that's like real mediocre compared to like BDSM shit that was right there. But his ass walked in confused as fuck, like, what am I doing here? But she's like, we gotta spice up, you know, intimacy and stuff like that. So she ties his ass up, put a mask on him, made that nigga look like a dog, and gave him a safe word. They sitting there getting all, you know, oochie coochie and stuff like that. They trying baby number 2. But, you know, Princess is kind of like, you know, I'm glad this is the only problem we have. We, you know, moved over the old shit, you know. But it's real crazy because my friend Lyrica, because the news broke after the fight that A1 and Lyrica had, because Jason Lee obviously prayed on it and Jesus said, go ahead. Or no, Jesus said, hold it. But Jason was like, I'm going to go ahead. Sorry, Lord. I got a job to do. But he released the news. So now Princess and Ray J know. And she's like, look, you ever do what A1 did? Ray J was like, but you know, she's like, you trying to say he not wrong? And Ray J knew the fuck to shut up. He's like, I would not do that. So she was like, you do that to me, there's gonna be a fucking problem. Basically, I'm gonna cut your dick off. Don't you cheat on Princess again, Ray J. You obviously learned your lesson. And you know, Ray J, somehow there's temptation and, you know, in LA, but you just gotta keep it, you know, professional. Obviously, A1 can't do that. So, oh shit, sorry, I was hearing my door opening. So we have a scene like where I think, damn, what else happened this episode? I mean, the episode was kind of dry, you know, a little something. Oh no, shit. Fizz went by to see Apryl and Jason Lee after the Millennial Tour, but they sitting down and Jason could clearly see a vibe between those two. At those time, they were denying fucking, but obviously they clearly were. We know the news now, but he's tripping because Monique found out about them going to like Chicago or something like that. And she didn't like that, so she blew up on the internet once again. Monique, you get so mad that people drag you on the internet, but you keep putting your fucking business on the internet. What else do you expect to happen? Like, you are emotionally challenged, and this whole my baby daddy situation, like, the nigga don't want you. Like, you got feelings for that dude, and it's not like, it's very apparent. And April's like, I'm getting ready to beat that bitch's ass, talking about I extorted Fizz. Like, what the hell? She's like, people don't know the story, like how Drew was there for me when I was going through all the drama with O and what I had to deal with. So Fizz was right there. You know, there's always a man waiting on a woman with a broken heart to take advantage of her. But Jason was like, nigga, y'all better give me the dibs on the story if something happened. But nonetheless, those two, they are cooling it right now, making a friendship. I think also what happened after Lyrica left. No, Lyrica is now at her mom's house after the news broke. She's embarrassed, like, what the fuck? I gotta deal with this shit all over again. So she feels like, you know, she says she's ready to leave A1 finally. She was sarcastically talking about, oh, I can't do without you, don't leave me, and all that type of shit like that when she was fighting him. But now she is at, you know, her mom's house or whatnot. So she's like, I need you to talk, like, hold my baby, like, I'm going to go over to the house. Did she go to the house with, no, she went over to the house with the baby, y'all. So she goes to the house with the baby, but A1's ass wasn't there because he been blowing her up, trying to get her, you know, to reply. He talking about, man, the messages that she said she was getting from him claimed that he was only being flirty for business and all that type of stuff like that. Like, nigga, whatever. But she goes to the house and his ass ain't there because, you know, he's still going on tour with T-Pain because he needs that money and he needs a break from all that type of shit. So she gets to the house and A1's ass is gone. So she calls him up like, okay, nigga, where the fuck you at? And he's like, I'm gone on tour like I told you. So she was like, so you not gonna tell me? He's like, well, did you tell me when you went to ATL? Like, y'all can't be together because it is very clear y'all do tit for tat. Like, that is y'all's thing. So now here it is. She's looking at you like, you know what? I'm not even gonna argue with you, but you could just see the anger just bubbling up on her stomach. And he just said the wrong thing. And it just went from, why is it I'm always dealing with you? Bitches messaging me, why you FaceTiming that bitch? There's a video of you embarrassing me. And like the baby started crying. She's like, even the baby don't fucking like you. Like, she was going in, and he like said, well, you know, something on the phone. And she's like, I'm disgusted. Walks away and throws the fucking phone on the ground and breaks it. I'm like, Lyrica is up to her wit's end. She is up here with you, A1. It is over for your ass. But now what is not over is the beef between Apryl and Moniece. She decides to meet, Moniece decides to meet Apryl to, I guess, kind of squash the beef, but it kind of didn't happen at all. They sit down because they've been going back and forth over the internet for everybody to see, and they sit down and talk. So Apryl gives her the floor because she's like, you know what? I really should be fighting you right now because you talking about I extorted Drew for money when that was completely false. That deserves an ass whooping, but I want to get your point of view. But Moniece is like, look, I have been dealing with, you know, so much shit. I know I can be a bitch on wheels. That's a funny description, but it is very true. Once Moniece gets emotionally charged, like, that's it. Like, there's no fixing it. And whatever's in her path is getting destroyed. So Apryl, you just happen to be collateral damage for, like, really the subconscious shit that is bothering her about her relationship with Fizz. And you being close to him just does not help. And then she like, I'm tired of being drugged on the internet about being a mother, bad parent. I've been improving and stuff. And what nobody is going to do is tell me about my baby daddy. Like, she went crazy. Like, I swear her head was going to turn any second now. And like, Apryl was just sitting there like, bitch, who you getting loud with? And that's kind of like where the episode ends. So we got to pick up on where that is next week. So, I mean, y'all, this episode kind of was just like a catch-up for everyone. But as the season goes on from that preview, boy, it looks like everyone will be fighting like real tea. So, you guys, I want to get y'all's opinion on A1 and Lyrica. Do you think Lyrica should be leaving A1 by now? Or as everybody say, work on your marriage, you know, between Fizz, Omarion, and not Lyrica, but Apryl. How do you think Omarion is feeling? Because, you know, J Boog asked Fizz that question at the gym, and Fizz kind of gave the expression like, I don't really care because, you know, O ain't really talking to him. If any of y'all have been on the Millennial Tour, y'all let me know, like, was it good or not? Like, was Lloyd, who all was there? Y'all drop down in the comments and tell me how that was. because that might be something, you know, I might look at and be interested in. But that was the episode of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. You guys, this season's gonna be a shit show, and I'm just gonna be here to give you guys the review every week. Thank you for tuning in. This has been your girl Gigi. Please like this video and subscribe to your girl's channel, okay? And I will see you next time. All right, catch you on the flip side. Deuces.